So, welcome. Afterwards, the Marta Subirà will take the floor, and she can take it now. Thank you very much.
First presentation ever of the World Biomimetics Foundation. I've been asked to make my speech in English, but maybe I will introduce some words also in Catalan. De fet, és un honor per la...
In fact, it's an honor for Barcelona and for Catalonia, as well as for the Catalan government, to have such a project. It's a very important vision as to
people all around the world. I would therefore like to congratulate the organization for having chosen such an incredible and inspiring place to host this event. The ministry that I represent is already implementing policies that fit well with biomimetics as the best way of minimizing or preventing impacts on health or biodiversity, consisting precisely of developing strategies similar to the operation of natural systems. Without going any further, sanitation policies, especially concerning tertiary treatment systems as exact replicas of nature, the promotion of recycling and reuse, the encouragement of self-consumption and renewable energies, etc., are based on nature. Some of the most direct interrelationships between this discipline and our policies are in the fields of eco-design, research and innovation, the green economy, and landscape integration and architecture. Eco-design can be considered, Eco-design can be considered as achieving or intending to achieve significant demonstrable progress towards sustainable development, whether this is through a reduction in environmental impacts, improved resilience to environmental pressure, or more efficient, responsible use of natural resources. In this field, we might mention the Catalan Ecodesign Programme 2012-2015, Ecodiscat, as a tool for promoting a sustainable way of producing and consuming, encouraging the incorporation of green design in production processes, promoting the cross-disciplinary nature of green design in universities and research and knowledge transfer centres, and encouraging the consumption of sustainable products and services. Thanks to this programme, various companies and designers have been inspired by nature, resulting in more efficient, functional, attractive and sustainable products or services. Nowadays, policies encouraging research, development and innovation constitute an essential element for the development of solid economic activities with capacity to generate wealth and jobs, providing innovative solutions to the need to increase efficiency in the use of resources and allowing the maintenance of a strong industrial base, making us less vulnerable to future challenges. Some outstanding examples in relation to innovation in biomimetics are researchers from the Institute of Evolutionary Biology in Barcelona, in cooperation with a group of researchers from Stanford University in California, are carrying out research to understand how organisms adapt to their environment. Technology has also embedded clothing. Sports shoes with air chambers were created to soften the impact of runners' heels on the ground, thereby reducing the risk of injuries when they train and compete. The development of this footwear was the result of cooperation between scientists, athletes, and designers. Now, technology goes beyond looks, and innovations are being achieved in the manufacture of pieces of clothing that seek to improve people's quality of life in the areas of leisure, work, and health. Biomimetics is also a discipline linked to the green economy. In this sense, the government is working on a strategy for the promotion of the Catalan green economy in order to deploy and specify the opportunities in the green and low carbon content sectors as vectors for competitiveness and recovery from the crisis. It's very important to stress that this initiative is approached as a great public-private agreement between the different agents of society, particularly businesses, universities and research centres, making it possible to move efficiently from theoretical debate to action in order to transform the Catalan economy. The mission of the promotion of the Catalan green economy is to encourage sustainability as a strategic thrust for achieving economic recovery, improving competitiveness, increasing employment and reducing environmental risks. Some of the main objectives: to align the government competitiveness strategy with the countries around us, showing Catalonia's commitment to international and European agreements, to provide the efforts currently being developed concerning the green economy with consistency between the different agents, to establish future priorities, identifying the projects that can act as a driving force and the specific actions to be taken by public and private agents, among many others. And finally, at the territorial level, among the various landscape integrations strategies for human actions in the territory, we could highlight naturalization, contextualization, concealment, singularization and mimetics, in accordance with the criteria of the Ministry of Territory and Sustainability. The purpose of mimetics is that elements belonging to a project should be confused with pre-existing elements. The most frequent strategy is camouflage through the repetition of patterns that exist at the site, colors, materials, forms, etc. So it's difficult to perceive the elements in isolation. For example, it can be applied as a strategy for designing plant-based barriers or accompaniments for ones already built. As for architecture, biomimetics goes further and consists of imitating the models provided by nature to resolve the various building functions in an innovative way, although not always from a technological perspective. This makes it possible, above all, to reduce costs in terms of consumption of material and energy resources, in the same way that nature follows the principles of economic saving, effectiveness, adaptation, and sustainability. It is my strong belief that humans have a lot to learn from nature. Many companies, as we have seen and maybe we will see during the day, are already leveraging the opportunities that come through this observation of nature for value creation. The World Biomimetic Foundation that today is being presented can definitely empower positive change by collecting knowledge, best practice and research from all around the world, and I would like to wish you all the best in your endeavour to improve our planet. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I would like to get profit of the situation, because normally the welcome interventions are neutral. So I would like to begin to discuss. And you have to think that also it's open to all of you if you want to interact between the speakers and also with the auditorium. So, as Director of Políticas Ambientals, of environment policies in our government in Catalonia, do you know that probably you are directing the most important department in Generalitat de Catalunya, if we think that we have to transform all businesses in green businesses, as probably Lynn Reiser will demonstrate us, and that we would have to change our lifestyle in our country?
As a question, yes, or as an affirmation? Okay. Well, I couldn't say that this is the most important department of the government. We try to. And we think the only way of doing that is to work closely with all the departments of the government. We have to work together also with the Department of Business, of Occupation, of Economy, everybody in the different positions of the department, from the top to the different levels of the administration in this case, have to be aware of the importance of introducing all these concepts, also the green economy. That's why we are working in this strategic plan on green economy, because we understand that this is the only way our planet can survive. We already know, because all the scientists in the world are explaining us that the way we have been growing during these years is completely unsustainable, that our planet cannot support such a pressure. So we have to change, as you've said, our lifestyle, the way we make business, the way we govern, the way we carry our countries. That's quite easy to say, more difficult to do. But we are trying to do so, and of course it's one of my responsibilities to introduce other members of the government, or other members of the administration, and also to work together with the private sector and with the companies to make this effort a common goal for the country.
Thank you very much.